see you back.
Cully, what's the trouble? Where's everybody?
I've got Carlos Garcia locked up in there, the Tiger of Sonora.
The bandit? What's he doing here?
U.S. Marshal brought him in about an hour ago. Told me to clear everyone off the streets. Said I should get him when you get back. Expects trouble, I guess.
Where is he now?
Over at the hotel.
Well, you better go get him.
After you, Marshal. He's right up fast!
Come on! I've been looking for him for 10 years. And I swore when I found him I was going to kill him. Now I'm going to kill him. Get up, Kramer.
Figured I'd have to run into you sooner or later, Ringo. I didn't think it was going to be just this way.
10 years ago, you killed Sam Mitchell in cold blood. Shot him in the back. He took me in when I was a young, hungry kid with no place to go.
Had it coming, he was a killer. Badge I wear said go get him. He had 2 men with him. I found the ambush they set for me. Well, I sure wasn't going to tell him about it.
He did me a big favor once. And now I'm going to return it.
I figured when I go, I'd be looking down a gun barrel, but I didn't figure the man the other end of the gun be wearing a star, too.
A star doesn't change anything between us.
You've been wearing it as long as I have. Get to know what it really means. It's man's blood, bones, soul, all mixed up together and called law. Now, there ain't no books out here yet that says where and how. Only thing that matters is that the law has got to win.
I believe that, Kramer. I'll just take this badge off so it won't get in the way.
All right, Ringo. Forget everything you learned since you've been sheriff. Go on, draw. Go back to what you used to be.
After you, Kramer.
I never started a fight. Have had to finish a few, but not this way, not while I'm wearing the badge.
Draw, Kramer.
I got a man sitting in your jail. I gotta take him to Yuma. After that, we'll settle.
Are you afraid, Kramer? You weren't afraid when you shot Mitchell in the back.
I'm too old for being afraid. Only a proud man is provoked by false pride. Don't worry me to lose a battle now and then. So long as I win the war.
Think they'll come, Johnny?
They'll come. Garcia has a big following. Professional soldiers, bandits, all of them killers.
Kramer said they're only 3 hours behind.
We've still got an hour.
Senor, I want to speak to you.
We have nothing to talk about.
Why not? I could make you a rich man.
Garcia, you keep your blood money.
My friend, you don't understand. My country's at war, a revolution.
A revolution? A bunch of bandits killing innocent people on both sides of the border? You have no principles. You use your own self-styled revolution to steal and kill.
The ways of my people are foreign to you, senor.
No, Garcia. I know your people, and I know them well. They're good, God-fearing, and hard-working. But a rotten apple can show up in any barrel.
Perhaps. But what about you, senor? Your town. My men will destroy it. Is my life worth the death of so many?
Garcia, you're gonna hang. Like any murderer.
I will sleep on it, senor. And I will have very pleasant dreams.
I see Kramer's still asleep.
Yeah. Told him I'd wake him if anyone came.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, well, I guess I do. He's real. You know, Johnny, it's not often you find someone who knows enough not to care what other people think.
Well, he sure doesn't.
Maybe.
Well, we're all ready, like Kramer said. Men all over the streets.
What are you talking about, George?
Come on, see for yourself.
Hey, Johnny.
Boys are all ready and waiting. There'll sure be a slaughter.
What do you mean?
Well, like Kramer says, we'll be in hiding until he fires the first shot. And we'll just blow them out of the saddles.
I don't care what Kramer said. You get those men home or I'll throw the bunch of you in jail.
You mean you don't want us to fight?
George, these men are professional soldiers. They're killers without a country. Now, you don't surprise men like this. If your men kill every last one of them, there'll be 10 times as many here next week, and they'll blast Velarde right off the map. Now, you get those men down and get them home.
All right, I'll send them in home, Johnny. I think you're right.
Thanks, George. Saddle up 3 horses and load them with some food and water.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I ought to go, too.
Look, Cully, Garcia's men don't know we're leaving Velarde.
So?
So they're going to show up. And when they do, a lot of people's lives are going to depend on how we treat them and how they behave. Now, I want you here when that time comes.
All right. I'll get the horses.
And I'll get Kramer and Garcia. Kramer, get your things together. You, Garcia, and I are riding out.
Why you?
You'll need help. Besides, we still have something to settle.
I ain't going nowhere, neither's Garcia. Things are set for a stand.
I sent the men home. We got to make a run for it.
Send them home? Are you out of your head? We don't have a chance.
We've got one chance. We got one for it. That's exactly what we're going to do. Now, get ready. Garcia. Come on. Remember, Cully, once Garcia's men find out we've left Velarde, they won't stay around long. So let them have whatever they want.
Right. Good luck, Johnny.
Come on.
Cully, you don't suppose they could have picked up Johnny's trail without ever coming into town?
No. Kramer said they knew he was coming here. That's why he set up the ambush.
Well, I'll tell you, I think... Cully, here they come.
Nice jail.
Where they go?
They headed toward Yuma about an hour ago.
Garcia, Kramer, and who else?
Sheriff Ringo.
I will need supplies.
General Stewart right across the street.
Vamos, hombre. Ándale, hombre. Get the sacks. We need some food. Vamos, hombre, vamos. Muchas gracias, señores. 5 de vosotros para el norte y los otros conmigo. You say they have gone to Yuma?
We will see. I will send some of my men in the other direction, too. If you like, we will come back and burn this town to the ground, see? Those very pretty boots. Very pretty. Very nice. Oh, gracias, señor. Look, he gave me a present. Gracias, señores. ¡Vamos, hombres! ¡Vamos! ¡Ándale, muchachos!
Miren a la reina por aquí, ¿eh? Aquí están, ¿eh? Por aquí pasaron. Y van para allá. Vamos, pues, anda. Vamos.
I don't see any dust yet.
There will be. They know this country. As soon as they find out which direction we're going, they'll be here quick.
Senor, may I?
All right. Come on, get yourself a drink.
I'll get the horses. It's the last water we'll have till Yuma.
Is it bad?
That's pretty bad. Besides cutting open your side, he's caved in a few of your ribs. I better band you up. Come on.
No time for that.
Gotta ride on out of here.
Kramer, you get on a horse and you're gonna puncture a lung. I think we ought to stay right here and make a stand.
Ringo, you do like I say.
Would you like me to turn my back?
That's up to you, Ringo. Either way, I'm taking him to Yuma. You and me, we got something to settle. We get to Yuma, we settle. But until then, he's my prisoner. And I say that we move on. Now what'll it be?
Kramer, I don't care how you die. Just as long as I'm there to see it. If you want to kill yourself, that's your business. I'll water the horses.
Something happened here. No water till Yuma. They cannot travel fast. We camp here tonight. Our horses will be fresher tomorrow. Vamos, muchachos, desmonten. Un poquito de agua, a little drink.
They'll know by our track that we're moving slow. They won't ride tonight. No, they don't have to. So you get a fire started, see if you can fix me up.
Hey, come on. I don't know how much good this will do with those ribs, but it's worth a try.
Thanks. Pull it tight. How do you expect me to sit up in the saddle?
Kramer, I don't know about that.
What's the matter? Haven't you got the guts to do it?
Ringo, he'll be all right?
It's hard to say. Why?
You say you know my people. If so, you should know they respect courage. He's a lobo, the wolf. Hard, vicious, cunning, strong. An animal that knows his enemy and fights his way just to prove he can win. I was like that once, but there's another side of the wolf. A side that is born from the pangs of hunger. And he searches for the pleasure of food and the warmth of a place to sleep. Así es la vida.
Hold it.
Kramer, we can't keep up this pace. Your insides will be torn apart.
Isn't that just what you want, Ringo? Then you won't have to worry whether you're right or wrong. No one to say that you killed a lawman. I ain't much of a one for asking favors. Maybe that's wrong, but now I got to. I'm slowing us down too much. Leave me here. Get him to Yuma.
Hey, get down.
Step into that.
No.
Kramer, I made up my mind. We're gonna stay here and wait for him.
We won't have to wait anymore.
¡Ahí están! ¡A cubierta! ¡Tomen cubierta! ¡Adelante! ¡Adelante!
Kramer, wait. You take this rifle. Fire it too. Make them think there's two of us up here.
Where are you going?
I'm going down there. Now, when you hear the shotgun blast, you and Garcia mount up and head for Yuma.
You crazy fool. You'll just get yourself killed.
You do as I tell you.
No. Like you, I pay what I owe. I said when we got to Yuma that I'd take this off and we'd settle. There it is.
No, Kramer. A man like you should never take off this badge. I think I know what you meant about mixing a man's blood and bones and soul together and calling it a piece of tin. You know, it's funny, but somewhere along the line, I seem to have lost my revenge.
You're a good lawman, Ringo. What's more, you're a man.
From you, I'll take that.
Fastest gun in all the West, the quickest ever known. Everywhere he traveled, trouble was all that he found. Face to face with a man set to prove that he could shoot Ringo down. Ringo, Johnny Ringo, his fears were never shown. The fastest gun in all the West, the quickest ever known.
Well, I'm glad to see you back.
Cully, what's the trouble? Where's everybody?
I've got Carlos Garcia locked up in there, the Tiger of Sonora.
The bandit? What's he doing here?
U.S. Marshal brought him in about an hour ago. Told me to clear everyone off the streets. Said I should get him when you get back. Expects trouble, I guess.
Where is he now?
Over at the hotel.
Well, you better go get him.
After you, Marshal.
He's way up fast!
Come on! I've been looking for him for 10 years. And I swore when I found him I was going to kill him. Now I'm going to kill him. Get up, Kramer.